The question, why did I create the New World Institute for Creative Marketing and Sales dot site? The answer, welcome. Welcome to our dot site community. This is our web landing page and the front door to many of our community web landing pages. We probably have a half a dozen of them that support or are behind this particular one. 8 years ago, Google gave me, actually created an algorithm and gave me the name that I had been working so hard for about 4 or 5 years prior. And it is David F. Small Biz David Leopold. And it was a perfect name for me. To best answer the question of why did I start the New World Institute for Creative Marketing and Sales, I started the journey about, over 50 years ago. And through the years, we have developed things that are all marketing and sales oriented. We did them in the 70s. I was in the publishing business. I actually bought a publication before my 25th birthday, and I started a publication 5 years later with my own money. So 70s we devoted to publishing. 80s I started to explore more the world of direct marketing with specific interest to direct mail. Direct mail has always been a very important part of my marketing sales process. And in the 80s, I brokered literally millions of pieces of direct mail. And then in the 90s, I collaborated with actually it was a Fortune 500 company who were number one in the world service provider for teleservices. I was brought in, or we collaborated basically for the purpose of me to develop an insurance division within the company, specifically targeting insurance companies. And then in 2000, literally January 1st, 2000, having survived Y2K, I was up all night worrying about it. I have been online for the last 20 years, and everything that I have done online, once again, has been marketing and sales oriented. And there's an entertainment value to what it is. And we also bring a great deal of our expertise is entrepreneurship and small business, obviously, the things that we have been doing all of our adult life. I've been doing all of my adult life. The day after I was laid off as a exercise exercise facilitator trainer at the YMCA up the street, I began to explore a thing that GoDaddy had some technology that GoDaddy did, and I was going to tie it in with my knowledge of Google technology and create something. So I started to build the first web landing page over 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago. It's important to note that within our institute, the objective is to create jobs. We know that a job is going to be created for 125 days, uh, which is the program and system that I put in place. It's a 125-day program. On day 126, based upon the activity the prior 125 days, we will determine if that stays a job or becomes the foundation for a new business concept. And that's a discussion that I will have with all folks who uh, enter and learn from our institute. So, along with the development of the web landing page, uh, developed a postcard. This is a postcard that I have used uh, in well, I use it every day now to send a very short message and send somebody to one of the web landing pages that we have created. That's the purpose of the card. Now, the card itself, uh, this is a description of the things that the Institute does, the questions that the Institute asks, the learnings and experiences that we share with the folks who get involved with us. And then I also developed this, I call it a booklet. I actually uh, was in a book. It featured myself, and Brian Tracy was the main uh, individual involved with the book. It's a collaboration of actually 32 or 33 other folks like myself. Each had a chapter to write in the book. And I just arbitrarily had chapter 23. And I took that chapter and recreated the pages and used the cover and created this booklet. This booklet has been an extremely important marketing tool that I have used. I created that book in 2011 or 2012. So we have web landing pages, and the project that was has also been launched in the last literally couple days is the creation and publishing of a product that I call a living ebook. I took some ebook technology that I purchased, um, and uh, I'm going to have writings. I have, and it's not going to. We're doing it. We create for that book every single day. We either do some writings, we create videos, and I haven't done it successfully yet, but I will be creating my first uh, animated cartoon-like creation, and it will become a regular part of the things that we produce every day. So the book is ongoing. It's living. It never stops. It doesn't stop until I stop. And that was the concept that we wanted to I wanted to develop with the living ebook, and that becomes a part of the learning process that we have at the institute. So the answer actually to the question of why did I create the New World Institute for creative marketing and sales. I had to. I had to take all of the learnings, the experiences that I've had for the last 50 years and put them in one place, so, if you will, so that people can share in the successes that we've had with marketing sales programs over the years. And also, if something didn't work as we wanted it to work, we will share that experience and also explain why. Why didn't it work? Not everything works the way that we want it to. We do our very hardest to make them work like we wanted to. But the thing that we have to understand is we are creating it for somebody else to collaborate with us to use that information, to use that product. And that's why I created, I had to, I was obligated to create the Institute based upon the experiences I've had for the last 50 plus years. So in the second video below, and let me explain for a moment, it's very important to the concept of a web landing page that it has three purposeful videos. Uh, each can stand on its own, it must stand on its own. But as a group of three, they present a very powerful story. And that is the marketing sales aspect of a web landing page. The technology is available to anybody. It's how you leverage that technology, the power of the technology with the content and the information that you can bring to share with the community. So in video number two, we will we'll talk about the book, uh, and let me just make sure. Yes, we'll go into more explanation about web landing page. Then we'll talk about the book and why it is a living ebook and why it can be a very, very important part to what you do with your daily life. We'll see you at the next video.